It's so loud in the morning. Thankfully, I have earplugs. How do I hold this, actually? This is a setup. Is it the construction Ruse mentioned? No, I'm not in the same place anymore. Luckily, by the time I arrived, I didn't have to deal with as much stuff that Ruse had to deal with. Yippee for me, supposedly. Okay, Lee? Good morning. I'm tired. I always get a decent amount of sleep. I'll take sleeping late over trying to sleep early, but then, what's the word? Oh, then I can't sleep. That one's the worst. But, yes, good morning. This is Tsukihime. If anyone's curious, this is pretty much the VN that Melty Blood is based off of. Well, Melty Blood is a spin-off of. So, yippee! Tsukihime, of course, means Moon Princess. And what else is there? I don't know. It's about a boy who has a very unnatural condition. We'll just call him unstable. I call it like that because you shouldn't be seeing death that way. And then he chops someone up that he shouldn't have. And now his fate is intertwined with her. So good stuff. Also, Super Sucky V. Hi, Flake. Good morning. Hi. Hello, Leah Appreciator. Welcome to Maki Invite 5th month. Good morning. Sunny, thank you for the 5 gifted. Don't worry, I won't bite. He's a bit freaky. That's why I like my protagonist. Let me see. Bam. I dislike it if they aren't. But, anyways, last time I played this, they took out like a vampire threatening the city, but he's essentially not the only one. That sort of thing. So now he accompanies the person that he cut into 17 pieces every night. Try and help her. And ironically, he's tsundere-ish, which is nice. Because I don't think the guy usually is. Usually the guy's like a blank slate that you can project on, I guess. But it's Tight Moon, so they all have their very own character. I feel like he writes them in a way where you can still self-insert onto them, but they still have their own character. So a bit different from like a movie self-insert. This is weird. Okay. When she set up. Also, this wasn't supposed to work when I woke up, and now it does. Okay. So that's awesome. It's been a very happy 2 years. Much love, boss. Oh, you're gonna get me a coffee along with that? Thank you, Leah, Eli. There you go. Don't kill me. Teddy Ursa. Eli, Gilai, Bilai. Oh, wait. Gilai, Bilai, Gumai, Kandai, Ratai. I'm not sure your name. Oh my god, 2 months. Hello, happy to be here with Flame the Runes. You guys are my beloved and you're in my routine now, so you're all stuck with me. Hee love you. Talk about possessive. I never be like that. Thank you, Teddy Ursa, mommy. So this is the Flayon guy I keep hearing about. He's pretty cute, I guess. I think he means sexy. But I'll take it. I suppose so. I'm a lot of things. Okay, where am I? I'm so tired. We haven't played this in a while, but mainly because I haven't had time to, or maybe I can now. Even today's stream might be a bit short. Even though it might be a good time to play it. No, I'm playing, this is on Switch. Hello, Joe Rabbi, thank you for the gifted. How do you say? Kujizuka. Thanks for always working so hard for us. You're a good boy. Thank you, Link. Is that the Kikli delivery service cat? Ugh. Okay. I'm awake. Somewhat. I have my water here. we'll open up over the process of this. But pretty much, yeah, there's Noel and Shiki, the main character. Unstable boy sees death that he shouldn't be. He took out a vampire. Every time he uses the ability, it turns his brain into mush, so... Yum. There's Arcueid, very cute. She'd work on me. That makes sense. She's like mystical. She's a vampire. I'm jealous, envious even. Hi, Paco-sensei! Kushizuka. Kushizuka. Arcueid is my wife. Have you heard of NTR? Kushizuka. Alright. I think I'll check it out. Not because... Yeah. Alright, tsundere this immediately. I think I'll check it out. Not because Arcueid sparked my motivation or anything, but because I might as well look into some of the most suspect locations during daytime. It's 2 stations away, so it's probably nothing. But it's not like I have anything else to do until night falls. I like it though, it's good. I don't really usually like blank self-insert with nothing else to it. I don't like it they have no hobbies either. It's a 20-minute bus ride from the terminal at Kushizuka Station. Kushizuka? You experience NTR, are you ready to? Me? I don't think it's possible, because then I just go, your loss. I just go, wait, like, alright. Alright, good luck. Let's see. What's this? The hospital is then another 20-minute walk away from the nearest bus stop. My destination is in the middle of the industrial district. It's dead quiet out here. Ooh, I want to shock myself. Hey, where'd I put this? I like this song. Show full screen on. Okay, now this should be easier to read. Hey, Flan, did you know your voice is so soothing? Ah! Really? Thank you. That's nice. I'm glad, thank you. I always think it's one step away from being fully perfect. But if you like it, then I should like it a bit more. I can see how spacious it is even from outside the gates. That must have been quite a large hospital before it got closed down. Weeds have taken root in the cracks of the asphalt. I like how it smells. One of the hospital wards seems to have incurred significant damage. It's falling apart. Wait, is it this one? Also, thank you again, Miyoka. Can I play with your brain like Play-Doh? Was that damage caused by a fire? If it was, the difference between damaged and undamaged areas is a little too extreme. The sky is so high here. There are no tall buildings on the horizon, allowing the blue expanse to stretch into infinity. It's later in the afternoon, but the clear sky is so bright and vivid it makes my eyes hurt. When do Ciel and Art make out? When you tell me that I'm cute. The barbed wire is nothing to my knife. And my entry goes without a hitch, but I don't notice anything unusual. I brace myself and remove my glasses. But there isn't anything like the jumble of lines I saw in the zombie the other day. The place is just some abandoned ruin. In the end, it was a waste to come here. But I guess that's how investigating goes sometimes. I head back to the entrance and check the bus schedule on my phone. There's a bus in 10 minutes. I should be able to catch it if I run. I sign annoyance as I pass through the entrance, deciding that I'll make a dash for it. Ravi, thank you. Hi. Just making out. gives quite a brain. It's quite an intense thing. Humans are so interesting. How do I hold this up? I'm holding up this mic the entire time. Sapphire C, welcome to Monkey Invite. Thank you for a year. Nice cat again. Okay. Here you go. I arrived back at the mansion. The sun still hasn't set, which means Akiha likely isn't home yet.
Akiha, 今朝から怒ったままだろうな。
Oh! This would be far from the first time I pissed her off. Of course. I've been nothing but trouble since I came back. I'd like to tell her what's going on. There's no way she'd believe this vampire stuff. Yeah, you sure? Okay. Guess there's nothing left except to keep playing the part of the good-for-nothing brother. What? Hi, Hisui. Hi, Maximus. Thank you.
ただいまHisui。わざわざ出迎えてくれてありがとう。
ただいま、Hisui。わざわざ。
秋葉はまだ帰ってきてない。
はい。今夜は特別遅くなるとのことですので、ご夕食は四季様お一人で済ませるようことづかっております。
Okay, I was listening on my own without looking at the text. I understood like 50% of it. Okay, that's good. Only 60. Huh? I wanted to at least give some kind of excuse for before. I'll just head back to my room and rest then.
四季様。
Being called master's crazy. Sama.
何Hisui。
Hisui casts a fleeting glance at the lobby before continuing.
つかぬことをお伺いしますが、四季様は今夜もお出かけになるのでしょうか。
I'm glad that they kept most of the 13 tracks that played through the entire game. Hisui looks me straight into the eye. She's seen right through my plan. Though that doesn't surprise me. Hisui already knows that I've been leaving my room at night. It's only natural for her to assume I do it again. The problem now is how I respond to this question. As a servant... A servant? She wants to know what time I'll be home. But telling her is the same as telling Akiha. My response needs to be well thought out. But that's Pookie! I'll tell her the truth. Even if I lied, I wouldn't be able to keep the truth from Hisui or Kohaki for long. Would Hisui be assassin caster a saber? Would she have enough IRL clout to pull that off? So I may as well let her know I'll be out tonight.
ああ。実はこれから何日か夜は出かけることになる。
Aww.
でも誓って悪い遊びをしているわけじゃない。
Shiki's getting turned up.
一方だろうけど、途中でやめることはできないんだ。
You have no information on this. That's right, even though I'm going out late at night with no information as to what I'm doing. He's funny. There's a dangerous, mysterious vampire terrorizing our city. And Arcueid is the only one who can do something about it. Well! Especially in the remake. Not exactly. But fair shot. Above all, Soya is my home. I can't just ignore what's going on.
翡翠にも迷惑をかけるけど、しばらくは見過ごしてくれると助かる。
He gives a fuck, but also at the same time doesn't.
玄関の鍵だけ。
How do I explain it? I feel like Shiro, and the contrasting fate protagonist, hears this and goes, "Save people!" But Shiki's interesting case if he cares, but also he will mainly only care more if it affects the people close to him, which is like a normal person, I guess. But his is like a bit more push in that direction because he doesn't view death in a natural way. And number two, I feel like he does it for his own sense of morals. I'm a good person if I do this. Interesting. I like it. He's funny.
私たちに理由は話せない。
I like that it's multifaceted. Hisui, hello, Pookie.
そうだ。ごめんな、翡翠。だらしないやつだと思って、今は何も聞かないでほしい。
I don't even remember what was Kitney's take. Arcueid was lust. CL was okay. Akiha and CL, I just went. Little me went. You I. Kohaku's like an outlier element, and then Hisui was like melts my heart. I think it was like that.
いえ、四季様は私の主人です。
Oh, thank you.
主人をだらしない方と蔑む使用人はおりません。
Hisui speaks dispassionately. Her face is blank as ever. I liked Akia's I love you as I like a lot of the questions my sister has from finishing this. A lot of it can be answered in like the Red Garden whenever that comes out. That's the only thing I wish every route was in here. Or maybe they probably couldn't do it, but if they added the fabled like added Sachin route, maybe Arcueid, CL, and Sachin all together. And then the other one would be Akiha and then the maids. But I guess it'd be hard to sell. So I get why they put it in the other one. Also, probably Nasu's probably still like ironing out. I nod my head to Hisui and start at the lobby stairs. Because a lot of the plot and lore of Shiki is also in the other. Because there's the close side. Wait, I forgot. Far side and then the close near side. And one deals with the family more.
お待ちください。
Please wait a moment. Sachin-ra is when we grow old together and we get married. I pause. Hisui calls out to me. Her muted voice like never before.
その差し出がましいことなのですが。
Oh, she's so pokey! Her body language. I do that too when I'm uncomfortable. Hisui clenches her hands as she looks over towards me.
四季様さえよろしければ、夜に出かける
The goat!
秋葉様にお隠しすることができます。
Homie.
それって口裏を合わせてくれるってこと？
はい。
はい。
夕食後、秋葉様をお部屋からお出になることは稀です。
She's not a
就
snitch.
寝前の見回りは私と姉さんがしておりますから、その報告を怠ってしまえば、
I'm like listening to the Japanese trying to absorb it.
誰にもわからなくなります。
誰もわからない。
いや、そりゃ助かる。助かるけど、いいのか？
That would really save me, but are you sure about that? That would honestly be great, but are you sure? She's probably speaking really politely. Yeah. Yeah.
私の主人は四季様だと申し上げたはずですが。
I would get attached to my maid within one day. I don't know about this. But I'm suddenly very happy that I decided to tell her the truth. Hisui, I'm hunting vamp. Not only did she listen to my crappy reasoning, but she's even offering to aid me.
ありがとう、翡翠。そうしてくれるととても助かる。
それでは
That's not the truth.
こちらのカードキーをご利用ください。
What a solid.
明葉様の言いつけで屋敷の正門の暗証を変えたのです。
Strange. Occasional clipping out.
こちらのカードキーでしたら深夜でも正門
Hi,
を開ける
ameKo
はず
nyan.
です。
Thank you, thumbnail.
お、さすがアキハ。対応早いな。
Akiha's childhood was deleted. Anyone associated with the Tono family had a deleted childhood. And ruthless. That was close. If I'd left without saying anything, I might not have been able to get back in.
私からの提案は以上です。夜の外出をお止めはいたしませんが、どうか怪我のないようお気をつけて。
The fact they have even cards that even leave the place is so weird. Because this one takes more place in the modern era. In the original Tsukihime, it was more... What? Yeah, near the 2000s? Or to the point where the internet wasn't really readily available yet. And he had a cell phone, maybe? Hell yeah! I just got help from an unexpected source. Yeah, I'm not used to the fact that he has a phone. It makes me uncomfortable. Now I can leave the mansion without worrying Akiha. Hi, Ruins and Flay. I'm gonna be lurking tonight. Where's my attention? Give it to me. Just give him his... Wait, Nasu, you have the funniest thing. Give Shiki his circle glasses for the Red Garden, even though it makes no sense. You're gonna make someone on our forum mad about it, but who cares? Just give it to him anyways. But why does he have it in this? It makes no sense. Shut up. Just give it to him. Blue Glass Moon arc or OG arc? OG arc as I don't know. She has cuter hair vents. I like her new outfit, but I prefer the old skirt. More unique. But of course, if I were going out with someone in the modern times, I prefer the second outfit. The newer one. I returned to my room after eating dinner by myself. It's almost 10 o'clock.
よし。行くか。
I still remember original Tsukihime. It's so funny that at night, wakes up in the middle of the night. What is that sound? What's that annoying wolf? I hate it. And you can chase the sound and then you die. I don't know what happens from this point on. They changed the arc. Not as much as CL's. I pocket my knife and slip out of my room as quietly as possible. I respect your taste, Flay. Whatever's easier that I can ruin with consent. Is this the OGVN? This is the remake one. That only has the CL route, the new CL route, and the OG Arcueid route. And then they're splitting it up. So then the Red Garden will have Akiha, and then the twin maid routes, and then I assume Sachin route. I need to look at interviews again. No one crosses my path along the way. Even the park is empty. People must really be afraid of the serial killer. What do they swap it up into 3? Standing there alone is the woman in white.
Shiki!
So cute.
お、
I don't know why, but she starts yelling the second she sees me.
なんだよ。もしかして時間間違えたか？
I mean, possibly.
そう、もう何時だと思ってるのよ。
I could get the time wrong, I understand.
約束の時間を10分も過ぎちゃってるじゃない。
10 minutes. I couldn't have been here at 10 even if I'd sprinted from the mansion. Though I guess Arcueid was here right on time. I don't know, I think with her I'd be whipped and I would arrive 10 minutes early.
ああ、悪かったよ。こっちもなんとか10時に合わせたかったんだけど、こっそり出かけるのに思いのほか手間取ったんだ。お前が携帯を持ってたら。
Stop talking about a phone, Shiki. I'm not used to that. As convenient as it would have been to message her, the sheer absurdity of texting with a vampire pulls me back to reality.
いや、なんでもない。次からはちゃんと時間を厳守する。今回は多めに見てくれ。
Dead A boy.
もう、これから殺し合いに行くのに全然自覚がないみたいね、あなたは。
He was lax and he cut you up in 17 pieces. Oh, wrong button. There you go. She puffs up her cheeks in anger. She's not in a good mood. I remember when people liked me when I was younger, they used to try to imitate the characters I liked. Which, thinking about it now, kind of crazy. But also, I guess, wholesome in a way. Interesting. Hi, Paco-sensei!
なあ、アルクエイド。
Nah,
何時からここで
Arcueid.
私は起きてからすぐ。
Does she have hobbies?
の
No.
やってきたのは7時ぐらいかな。
You wouldn't do the same? No, when I was younger, it'd be broken with a harsh reality.
7時って、じゃあ3時間以上も待ってたのか。
Let's see. What was she thinking? Coming so early when we agreed on 10. 3-hour early crazy.
うん。なんかおかしいみたい、私。
Nice. Girl, no man is worth waiting 3 hours for. No, I am. Arcueid mumbles as if she's a little surprised about it herself.
まあ、遅れた俺も悪いけど、そっちにだって問題はあるぞ。約束の時間より前に来て、勝手に待たれて困る。
Arrive earlier. Arrive 50 minutes earlier.
それとこれとは別。
I like this angle. It looks like her old hair in a way, although definitely not. More hair vents. You can call. She doesn't use phone.
それはそうだけど。
She has an amazing body. I'm going to hell.
しかし、なんだって3時間も待ってたんだ。間違えてきたにしろ、それだけあれば部屋に戻っていてもよかったじゃないか。
No.
そんなの。
Oh, cute! How they use the shadows.
なんとなく楽しいし、このまま式を待っていてもいいかな。
Yeah, I couldn't handle it. She's too honest.
10時になってただけなんだから。
Anne has enough confidence, but then it wavers. At times, it's nice. I don't think many people are like that.
楽しかったって、なんで？
Overtaken.
さあ、自分にだってわからないって言ったでしょ。式に殺されたせいかしらね。私、体のどこかが壊れて治ってないみたい。
I can break you more.
自分でおかしいって思うんだけど、体のどこがどうしておかしいのかって。
Hi, Crimson. Oh. Shiki crazy for this. I'm taking this in canon. If it doesn't show the face yet, I see where he's fixated on. But with Shiki, I don't know if he's like, oh, she's so hot, or I want to cut you up. Ruse, the main character, this Vienna is the one with the knife. I'm not sure how to respond. I can't do much except apologize. I was the one who cut her up into 17 pieces, so if something isn't right with her, it's probably entirely my fault. I kind of like that, something being wrong with you and it being my fault. I like that. Power, what's sus game? This is Tsukihime. It's a game about a boy who had a near-death experience as a child, and because of that, he can see lines all over the place when he opens his eyes. And if he cuts a line, it breaks in half, or he can delete you from existence. So if he traces the line across your body, and there's a line from your torso, if he traces that line with a knife, then you will either get deleted from existence, or you will be cut in half. So that's good, but then because of that, he has an unnatural experience of death, and never, again, from that point, will he view death in a normal way. And he is different from everyone. And he has constant reminders that everyone will die in front of him at all times. Yes, Mystic Eye is a death perception, but then one day he sees a beautiful white lady in the middle of Tokyo, and he's like, whoa, that's crazy. And he starts following her and getting mesmerized, and he's like, whoa, that's crazy. And then he starts talking about cutting her up. And he says, no, it's a desire far more, it's different from sex. Or sexual desire. It's far more primal. So he goes into hunter mode and he hunts her down to her apartment. And then she opens up the door and he cuts her up into 17 pieces, like exactly from her torso to her thigh, to her head, to her neck. And then she's left there in a puddle and he flips out and breaks down and then he throws up and then he knocks out. But then he's like, wait, where is she? And he's like, oh, must have been a weird dream. But then one day he's walking home from school again and then she's following him. And he's like, what the fuck? And he starts running away and freaking out. And then she keeps giving him the Michael Myers pace where no matter how fast he runs, she catches up by just walking. And he starts screaming and starts laughing. And while he's running, and then she tracks him down. And then she's like, you killed me. And then he refuses to take responsibility because he got taken up by inner desires when he killed her and cut her up into 17 pieces. And then they got involved with the vampire that's around, and the vampire has 10 wives, and he's also very sexy and voiced by Kenjiro Tsuda, which is Seto Kaiba from Yu-Gi-Oh! Very sexy, and then they work together to cut him up. And now it turns out that he's not the only vampire in town that's serial killing people. So now he's working with this vampire that's also holding them accountable to go kill another vampire. It's Kaiba. Vlov's voice actor is, yes. This happened to my buddy Eric. I'll tell Eric I sent my condolences. But if he has an Arcueid that he's talking about, I'm going to cuck him. I'm sorry. Hi, Ruse. Her voice is nice. Tasukare. Also, for the dynamic, she's more a very manic pixie dream girl, but with more maturity. I like how she's written. It's like less baby and more... less Born Sexy Yesterday and more of... she's an adult woman, but she doesn't have time to appreciate, like... the small things, because she is royalty. And this her life is far different and... far escaped from a normal life. So yummy. You can go to my house. Yeah, I don't think I'd win with her. I'd fold. Maybe in that sense I'm easy. Who wouldn't you fold to? How easy do you think I am? So you don't fold to us because you're busy folding to me. Why don't you say it like that? But Aka, do you mean your sister who looks nothing like you? Nasu trying to prepare you. It's okay, bro. It's okay if you like Akiya too, you know? It's okay if Shiki likes... It's okay, man. Don't worry about it. Cronwitch, thank you. What stinks for you, huh? Are you that afraid of her? The girls in my family are more... aside from like two examples, or two specific people, They're all very more like Dragon Ball-esque women, I think. Wait, actually, yeah. In my family line, the guys are all shy. And the girls are very, like, they put their foot down. Which is mean. Yeah, they're like badasses. I think the guys in my family line have more of course, the money-making role or whatever. But then the girls have more, like, not aggression. They're the more confident ones. Afraid of his own little sister. I think the words, but choose to bite my tongue. More like Bulma. I wouldn't say I'm afraid of Akiha, but I do find it difficult to interact with her. Assertive, there you go. They run things. That's like my sister. If I'm not eating well for some reason, she will barge into my room with food and go, eat, and then she leaves. It's just that I don't want to make her worry. You're making her worry every time you go out late at night with no explanation. It's already over. Thank you, Fir Tree. Oops, I skipped over it. Hey, I'm nice to everyone. Oh, she's so smart. Why did she pause like that? She's crazy. That's me! Bro thought he was cooking with that. That was supposed to sound a little more biting. Yeah, my teasing would not work on her. I'd say, oh, you're so interested in Nichitsu. Yes, I am. Woohoo! That's the word, so that's something to say. Arcueid is still smiling. It's a carefree smile, like that of a child. Is she stupid? My body feels weirdly hot. My temperature must have gone up. She's going to overwhelm me completely if I don't take my eyes off her. So, I make a show of turning my head away. He said, anyways, topic change. I wish she alternated between her old outfit and the new one. I miss the hair vents, even if someone goes, oh, that's dated. Ugh, modernized everything, I don't know. This sounds like an old VN OST. I think I said this before, it still does. Like an obscure niche one, even. We wander the Dark City. Arcueid seems to have a place in mind. But because she hasn't shared anything, it almost feels like a midnight stroll. Congratulations, you're on a date. Look at all those lines. She leads us into the commercial district near the station. We traverse the sleepless city, rich and vibrant even past 10. It's a veritable exhibition of modern culture. Buffet of light and sound. The white shadow, unchanged after untold centuries. makes her way through the city that's painted anew, seemingly every few months. Untold centuries might be an overstatement. The phrase only came to mind because I've heard that vampires are immortal and long-lived.
シキ、あのビルを見て。6階建ての細い方。
Oh yeah, this vampires in Tsukiheime are kind of like extremely superhuman, but the only like weakness is their bloodthirst, right?
普通だな。死者は出入りしてない。
No zombie.
外れね。次に行きましょう。はい、メガネかけて。先は長いんだから、あんまり無理しないように。
I like when someone checks on me, but it has to be like one-on-one. Like she mentioned this afternoon, Arcueid has a good idea of where the zombies patrol. She wants to check out 6 places. The first 2 were a bust, but the third spot, a building of rentable offices, paid off. One of the security guards entering an unused office was an absolute cluster of lines. Arcueid understood just from the look on my face. She had me wait in the hall while she entered the room, exiting casually just a minute later.
ごめんなさい。ここも外れ。
Didn't you kill
研究
him?
の式だった。この辺りは昨日借り尽くしたから。
Ghoul だよ。
完全に警戒されたわね。
Arcueid shrugs. She hides it well, but I sense that she's feeling discouraged.
何よ、ニヤニヤして。私の失敗が楽しいの？
No, but I think you should pout more and be sad.
いや、違うよ。いつも気楽なお前でも気を落とすことがあるんだなって。
それどういう意味？私だって人並みに。
Yeah, you do get broken and splattered all over the place. I wish she'd phrase that as happy and sad, but that's just too tall an order for this vampire princess. Kinda crazy had something to do with that. We sneak out of the building and make for our next destination. It's just before midnight. We see fewer pedestrians, and the neon lights begin to shut off one by one. Car taillights pass us by. Arcueid steps in time with them, as if to follow them home. What I drained of that? Drained of what? We've now investigated 5 spots to no avail, which means we only have 1 chance left. Did you know they're in Japan? We seem to be headed to a residential area. Arcueid doesn't say anything, but I get the idea she was safe. Weird. Absolutely weird. Okay. Yeah, everything's slowly coming back. Hello, every meow. What the hell? Yeah, there we go. Now it's fixed. Yeah, I don't know. Everything just froze, and then my screen went black, and then the internet turned off. Who knows? Okay, well, we'll get back to it. That is bad. Well, it is an attic, so I'll take it. It could be worse. Yeah, really weird. As long as everything works. Oh. Anyways. I knew it was gonna be like this, but it's still rough.
足で調査するしかないなんて全時代的にも程がある。
Wait, yeah, he has less physical stamina than usual. Not like the original. The original, he'd use his ability and tap out. Also, thank you for the 24 months.
町のどこかにある親元の棺を探し当てるんだから、そう簡単には終わらないわ。
Let me put you in a coffin.
そっか、ならいい。
そっか、ならいい。
別に嫌がってるわけじゃないぞ。単にアルクエイドも大変だなって思った。
Why are you like this? He's only tsundere towards her. With Ciel, he's like a dog, like. Arf, arf. Arf. Yeah, okay.
私は別に大変じゃないよ。決められた作業だもの。
Barking for free, are we? Are you implying it's something that you enjoy and would purchase? Today I'm employed again. Congratulations! All I can manage in response is huh? Arcueid is all business when it comes to hunting vampires. She'll do whatever it takes as long as it produces results. Just because she can leap 10 meters in the air doesn't mean she's itching to skip the legwork. Now that I think about it, it was the same as when I first met her. She had fully integrated into human society during her search for vampires. And even though she could have done what Vlav did, she felt like it.
ってなんだよ。人の顔をジロジロ見て。
ジロジロ見てな。Oh my god, the Pokemon line.
ちゃんと前向いてないと転ぶぞ。
やっぱりこれって不思議なことよね。
I like this VN. Pretty.
ねえ、四季は私といて平気なの？吸血鬼退治とか怖くないの？
I'm more than okay with you.
は
あ？ Huh? A baffled grunt escapes from my throat. She's asking me this now? I feel like with Ciel, he can focus his appreciation for life on her. With Arcueid, naturally being with her because she's so blunt, well, he has to like challenge his inner self, which in turn makes him more tsundere. Interesting. And then, of course, with Akiha and the twins, it's more like his past. Interesting. Am I okay being with her? I didn't even have to think about it.
別に平気かどうかな。
別に
俺たちは利害が一致した協力関係なんだし。そりゃ吸血鬼は怖いけど、町のためなら我慢するぞ。
Bro speaks like a robot. I can feel it. Shiki, you're crazy. Arcueid accepts my answer with a faint nod. The conversation stops there. She said, okay. And we walked through the empty streets in silence. Good boy. 別に. We're far from the station now. These 2 hours haven't been very productive. But somehow it doesn't feel like we've wasted our time. Even if we didn't address the root of the problem, we've at least stopped it from getting worse for today. That must be the reason behind the strange sense of accomplishment.
でも、 気を使わなくていいのはいい。
I finally give voice to a feeling I'd never expressed.
シキ
I liked it. I like her hair when it's fluffy like that.
だから、気楽だってこと。俺は根本的にろくでなしだから
He beats her on the bush is saying it.
お前みたいに頑丈な奴がいてくれると、なんていうか。
なんだいうか、と、I feel truly at ease. Everything I see is broken. How I look at the world is polluted. I shouldn't be here. When I'm with her, it feels like the conclusions I've come to these past 7 years begin to fade.
ねえねえ、
お
それってつまり私が式を楽しくさせてるってこと？
I think for this, I struggle not to fade like instantly. Is there reverb on? There shouldn't be. Question mark.
逆。
He can't be honest.
吸血鬼と一緒なんだぞ。災難極まってるだろう。気が楽っていうのは、どう転んだって今以下にはならないってことだよ。
There shouldn't be. Let's test. Is there reverb now? I don't hear any reverb.
どの辺が？
Not anymore. But there is now.
山ほどある。殺しても生き返ってひたすら追いかけてくるとか、3000度の高熱をあちちで済ますところとか、ガムテープとかビルの屋上まで駆け上がるところとか、
Interesting.
駅前をお釈迦にするところとか。
Now? You tape up your wounds with packing tape. That was funny. He keeps yapping about her.
岩盤をちゃぶ台返しするところとか、人の体によくわかんないものを塗りつけたりとか、あと昼間に学校に来るところとか。
Interesting.
はい、そこまでで結構です。式の気持ちはよくわかりました。
I feel like she can sense what he's trying to say, but he can't say it right.
いいのか？まだもうちょっとだけあるぞ。
Nah, stop your roll.
いいわよ、自覚あるから。ふんだ、どうせ私は吸血鬼ですものね。
Please suck my blood. Arcueid picks up her pace, walking briskly ahead of me.
待てってば。お前が本気になったら追いつかないぞ、俺。
I like their interactions, very natural. Unfortunately, I attract the unnatural. But they're both unnatural, so they become natural together. Interesting. I follow her, half jogging. Turns out our sixth destination was just up ahead. Look at my KG by Minty. Look at my M by Cute. What the Kikonia profile picture? Here it is. In the middle of the neighborhood. A typical 4-story apartment complex. Nothing out of the ordinary. There looks to be 4 apartments per floor. The light's visible in most of their windows. People who live here are still awake, spending their time as they please. Minty, can I take you away from your family? But as someone looking in from the outside, there's no way of knowing whether that involves any shady business. The Rune Warehouse. I look at the lines. The strain it puts on my brain makes me nauseous. This place seems wrong. There's nothing unusual about the lines running across the building, but it feels somehow lifeless. There's something unnatural about the brightness emanating from the interior. More from the strangely concentrated lines of death scrawled across the woman just now entering the apartment complex. Ghoul Central.
そう。やっぱり当たりね。
Yaparine. Instead of going to the entrance of the apartment complex, Arcueid heads down the slope leading to the underground garage. The garage is guarded by a metal shutter.
普通のマンションだけど、ここなのか、アルクエイド。
ええ、このシャッター、人よけと消臭の結界がかかってる。
Would Noel be obsessed with me? I still have good youth to me.
あれはカメラかな。私の姿を捉えてるけど、中の死者たちにもう逃げる時間はない。昼間、私一人でやってきていたら逃げられていたでしょうけど。
I'm trying to accurately actually pinpoint. I can sort of sense her issue. She has some other fixation with the past, and her mental maturity is capped at a certain rate. Therefore, she's kind of stuck there. So I wonder if my appearance would catch her attention. Bending down, she places her hands under the shutter. Is she really gonna pull up the shutter all by...
シキ、このシャッター切れる？
The boy can cut anything.
そりゃ切れるけど、いいのか？
I'm gonna go cut concepts real quick. Be right back.
ええ、私よりシキが敵に。無理やり開けると警報が鳴るでしょ。
But it'll burn his brain into spaghetti if he does that, I think. Good point. Arcueid is pretty good at keeping her cool under pressure. Who has more magical expertise or potential, Shiki or Shiro? Isn't Shiro ass at it?
シキはガレージの入り口にいて。
I worked for it with Kiritsugu. I forgot. I have to see how they'll do the CL.
ここが巣なら、中には10体近いアンデッドがいるはず。相手が1体だけなら式の方が強
Shiro
い
with
け
that
ど、
heater,
2体以
top
上に
10
なると
ships
不
of
利
all
でしょうか
time.
ら。
Shiro actually has more circuits than the average mage. Wow, you have so many circuits.
別に俺はそこまで。まあいいか。わかった。切るぞ。
Open up, and the zombies and ghouls pile out. I cut along the line on the shutter. Metal meets concrete with a clatter. I told my sister I was gonna hunt down Nasu in a dark alley and it'd be raining, and then my bangs would be covering my face, and I'd be like, Hinoku Nasu, and he'd be like, what? Is this a fan? And I'm like, who wins now? Tonoshiki or Shiro Emiya? I need to know the answer. And my sister went, okay. I peer into a pitch black through the opening I just cut. Be different now.
なんだ この匂い。
Oh, dead bodies. Foul stench hits my nostrils. The garage reeks of rotting meat and rancid blood. Ruined warehouse, what they've been eating. Not the salary, man. Not the guy, the Shinjuku guy. Do they draw each individual line, or do they draw like the lines on a layer and then they overlaid it with it? I see several screaming clusters of lines within. The sound of the shutter being sliced open seems to have caught their attention. There are 22 of them. With this many undead, there's no doubt that their sire is here with them too. Sure.
Arcueid, 予想より数が多い。ここが根城なんだろう。ならやっぱり俺も。
I like this song.
ここは根城じゃないわ。ただの食
Sorry, I keep pressing the wrong button.
堂よ。
Cute face.
大丈夫。起きたばっかりの節なんて虫みたいなものだし。シキはそこで待ってて。すぐ片付けちゃうから。
I need her comforting presence. She's busy at work. Holy shit. My brain has difficulty keeping up with the incomprehensible scene in front of me. Something so beautiful yet so grotesque. Like a figure skater performing in a graveyard full of decay. A throng of undead approaches their guest. She conducts a symphony of snapped bones at the single swing of her arm. A cacophony of fangs clattering to find their prey. The sound of splitting flesh. And somehow, even within the mist of gore, a white shadow untouched by a single fleck of blood. It takes my breath away no matter how many times I see it. Of course. These corpses don't stand a chance against her. Her abilities are too mismatched. Their viewpoints, too dissimilar. Their very existence resides in different dimensions. As to the world unparalleled was coined for her and her alone. To Arcueid, these vampires that exist linked to drink blood must be no different from humans. They're prey, and nothing more. Another current of pain runs through my brain. It's what I get for without going for my classes so long. But I can't put them back on yet. Arcueid may have said she could take them all by herself, but there's still more than 10 of them left. Nah, she's fine. It will take her less than a minute to deal with the rest of them at her current pace. But just in case Oh, one sec. Something is wrong. Arcueid's movements are slowing. She hasn't been injured. The zombies can't even get close to her in the first place. But even still, Her face appears to distort with pain with every enemy she rends. All of them fall to her terrible onslaught. The next thing I know, there's only one left. This shouldn't require excessive force. A zombie of this caliber ought to perish in a single slash of her claws. And yet... Perhaps seeing the fight's end, the white silhouette pulverizes the humanoid, holding nothing back. I think you hurt her more than you expected. And you cut her up in 17 pieces. It's over. Standing center stage of the carnage is Arcueid. Her breath still ragged. She finally loosens her shoulders. Oh, that idiot. I don't know what was going on in the head of hers, but she exhausted too much of her strength. Yeah, I wonder if you had anything to do with that. That's crazy. She could have used 1/10 of what she used just now and still finished things without breaking a sweat.
Arcueid.
I quietly call her name from the entrance.
あ、どう？見ててくれたしき。
Duh.
今夜はこれで終わりだし、あなたの前だし、いつもより張り切ってやっちゃった。
Too honest.
お前な、こんな物騒な張り切っちゃったとか初めて聞いたぞ。
I sigh. She really is a troublemaker. How am I supposed to respond to the idea that she wanted to show off just to me? Accept it.
まあ、確かにちょっと見とれたのは事実だけ。
Hell, certainly impressive. The cheerful mood is cut short. My thoughts cease. My mind blanks. Something strange and unspeakable draws my attention. Bro. He has a gut. When did it get here? Or rather, how long have I failed to see it? A panther appearing in the back alley. Flaming corpses. Dead things in the form of human beings. I've seen my share of abnormalities these past few days. I've experienced a lot of things for the first time. Yet those were all based in reality. They were variations on what I know. More extensions of common sense. This thing is different. There it exceeds is too irregular. Its classification too deviant. Its very existence is born of indecent process. That's mean to say to him. It belongs neither here in Soya nor in Arcueid's world. Gut. Ew. It's shaped like a person. Its stench is like that of the zombies. Gross. Gross. But humanoid as it is, it's discarded any claim as a Homo sapiens. I don't sense any respiratory functions. I can see how it would react to light. It's got like a Zadoon mouth. Yet my instincts cross that this beast is built to be a predator. Ooh, its face. Well, I've never seen anything like it. It does remind me of something I know. A spider. Oh, its mouth? My mind is still frozen. can't quite remember how to work my throat. It's pregnant. The muscles in its abdomen flex and ripple. Oh! Ew! The massive bulging flesh isn't body fat, but mini muscular arms. Nasu, what is this, bro? Strange, fleshy tubes. Like writhing invertebrates. At the moment, I recognize it for what it is. Cut that thing up now! No, cut it up! I shout. Arcueid turns to look, sensing the aberration behind her. The monster's tentacle shoots out like a whip, cracking at the back of Arcueid's neck. It's quick, but not quick enough to catch Arcueid completely off guard. Oh, please grab me! Arcueid's claws slide to meet the limb of the flesh. The same claws that cut through the zombie's flesh as easily as scrap paper. I think you gotta cut him up. Yeah, you gotta cut it up, dude. You got ignore durability, ignore existence. But her rending claws are unable to sever the scourging tendril. Get that knife out. Rather, the deflected whip keeps its inertia, brutally lashing it across the woman's back. Did you take off your glasses yet? Did you keep them off? Cut, boy, cut. I hear a trigger fire at the back of my skull. Yeah, that's your prey, bro. This zombie is an aberration. That's one thing. Its skin is unusually resilient. That's another. The zombie is on a different level of repugnance. That's yet another. More than anything else, its second and third arm threaten to come down and end Arcueid's life. Ew. Oh, yeah. It's stupid. She's stupid. If she hadn't pushed herself, she would never have gotten into this position. This is ridiculous. She's injured again. Cornered. Up against the wall. Her breathing is ragged. She's taking hits even I could avoid. She's backseating like some person who watches a stream. Thank God I'm not wearing my glasses. I probably would have broken them in anger if I was. The aberration leaps into the air, seemingly enjoying itself. A vulgar grin pulls at its lips. It can grin? Ew. Having found that prey it wouldn't normally be able to hunt. I assume this is happening all within like 3 seconds. That's what I've learned with monologues. Fuck you. Fuck you. That's mine. It's my fault. That's my job. I'm going to... I killed her. I brought her down. But she still forgave me. Trash like me, who killed her for simple pleasure, and now I knew it. You don't have any normal reactions. You're fucking dead! Don't touch her with those disgusting things. So normal, boy. So normal. Edge is good. I got it. Without thought. Without wasted movement. Like an animal driven by pure instinct. Am I running? Is it chasing me? That's fine. There's no hesitation in my steps. A second strike from the beast. Short and fast. Unlike the first. The equivalent of a jab in boxing. An action that maximizes speed with minimal movement. Not particularly powerful, but too fast for the eye to register. Too fast to react to. There you go, can hear better now. But that's not an issue for me. If I can't dodge it, I can just cut through it. I pursue the figure in front of me. A crimson cluster of tightly packed lines of death. Without even thinking, I'm slashing a potent line. There goes its left leg. Dead. Despite how worried I've been of it before. Now all I have left is to fear its bite. But I'm already close enough to reach. I stab to the point thrumming just up and to the right of its navel. There are no death throes. The apparition simply collapses to the ground. Like a mechanical doll with its batteries removed. Would you let me cut you up like that? Yeah, wake up, boy. I finally let out a breath that I've been holding all this time. No, I'm delicate. Yeah? I'm surrounded by lumps of rotting flesh. The thing that I killed is gone. Yeah, he stopped the point rates, he deleted it. Vanished into ash. Considering the bodies of zombies killed by Arcueid still remain, it seems that this one was indeed special. Yeah, you deleted it. But I killed it. I stumped the life out of this aberration without faltering for a second. My mind still won't process things properly. This was pure violence. A mad rush, without a single thought spared towards the lesson that the master taught me. An action fueled by murderous rage I've tried so hard to quell. Regret, remorse, hatred, despair. That will all return with a vengeance once I've calmed down. But I'm fine with that. I am. As long as Arcueid is safe. Yeah, safe for you to kill her again. This is the first time. Just now, I used my power to save someone. In full control of myself. If no hesitation. I get it, bro. Like, if you mark someone, you want to be the only one to mark them. I get it. I understand. I looked to the back to find Arcueid breathing heavily. Her shoulders trembling.
大丈夫かアルクエイド
I'm at her side in an instant. She holds her heaving chest like she's in pain. Like a suffering animal that knows nothing how to gasp for air.
バカ油断しすぎだあんな考えなしで暴れるから大丈夫か体の傷開いちまったのか
At least he switches. He gets mad, then he switches to being kind. I think people online are crazy, and they watch too much shows, so they just be mean the entire time. This is tough love. I'm like, no, you're an asshole. Whoa. Shit. Her back is shivering. This is bad. For one, she's completely drenched in sweat. Or that Arcueid hurt herself. I leaned in to take a good look, and... You essentially scream she's yours, essentially, bro.
Oi.
Hey.
もう仕切ったらけだもの。今のすごい、ちょっとすごすぎると思う。
Yeah, I would not win. I keep forgetting to use these. You don't need to apologize. Thank you for 23 months. Thank you, Davina. I appreciate you. I'm gonna bite you. No, this is just cruel. Arcueid wasn't doubled over in pain. She was trying to hold back her laughter.
嘘泣きとか、お前人間社会に毒されすぎてないか？
I can corrupt you more.
というかそうだよな。心配した俺がバカだった。頑丈なお前があれぐらいで痛がるはずないもんな。
He's so tilted.
あ、ひどい。痛いのは本当だったんだから。
Yeah, it did hurt.
あとちょっと追い込まれていたら、誰かさんに切られたお腹
Call him
が
out.
また開いていたところよ。
That's not fair. No matter what I say, I'm still to blame. So I accept my defeat in silence.
はいはい。わかりました。俺が悪うございましたとも。
俺？
さっきのバカ笑いはどうあれ、お前が無事でよかったよ。
My mouth opens fire before I can help myself. And after I do, she's back to wearing that usual enigmatic grin.
なんだよ。まだ何かあるのか。
なんだよ。
うん。それと、嘘泣きじゃないよ。嬉しいのも本当。
I should have asked that swallowtail butler which type moon girl he liked.
だって、式がすっごく頼りになるんだもん。
She watched you turn from chill to wit in 5 seconds. My cheeks are burning. I turn away to try and counter the sudden ambush.
何？どうかした式？
Nice heartbeat.
どうもしてない。ちょっと暑いんで。ほら。
Average rune response with him being about 5 meters of me. What an excuse. That was genuinely terrible. Though, for now, I can't bring myself to look at Arcueid. I bring my hands to my face to hide my burning cheeks. But it only serves to heat them more. What's with that look? What is she thinking? After being good at killing something to be praised? Read the room, you're evil, a witch! And why the hell am I still happy about it? I need to calm down, chill the fuck out. Bruh. Chill the fuck out, what's he talking about?
よし、落ち着いた。で、これからどうしようか。ほら、ここが敵の本拠地じゃないにしても、中に入って手がかりを探す。
Aight, bro.
そうね。人が来る前に調べてもいいかも。
Your heart's still beating, bro.
棺の手がかりはないでしょうけど、他の食堂の場所が。
Shiki's kind of insane. Yes. He has been detached ever since the accident and possibly even before then. And the fact that his powers revolve around death detaches him even more. And then he also has impulses relating with it. So it's like his body is essentially, and his brain and his whole sense of self is essentially naturally trying to drift him towards the inhuman side. But he clutches onto his humanity. throbbing in my chest won't calm down. My face is burning up. I'm growing more lightheaded by the second. Arcueid's voice feels like it's passing me by. I guess it's like if you feel lust, it's like having that sense uncontrollable in a way. But with all your senses, like even primal desire of hunting something. Gluttony. Pride. Everything. What am I supposed to do? Anyone would be smitten. He told that with that kind of smile. He's done. The pain in my head. The heaviness in my arms and legs. It's all because...
Shiki?
Snow Bunny mind control.
大丈夫?
Oops.
すごい熱。あの死者、そんなに見えにくい相手だったの？
いや、そんなことはなかったけど、お前、なんか、近くない。
I can barely move my head. I'm conscious, but my brain feels like it's stuffed to cotton, completely dulling my senses.
ここの調査はやめて休憩にしましょう。どうせ手がかりなんて残さないやつだし、今日は食堂を潰せただけで十分よ。これだけの働きアリを失ったらしばらく活動はできないし、もう自分から外に出てくるしかなくなるわ。
I want to kiss her. She pulls me away by the arm. I need a 1-hour makeout session. I nod vaguely and we leave the garage and the sea of body parts within. That's crazy. Is the church gonna clear that up? They're a lot more involved now. I know what you are. I'm gonna make you cry with consent. Are you in heat? I am the heat. I'm the blood heat. I rest on the bench. Full feeling returns to my arms and legs about after 30 minutes! He's whipped! I didn't notice it myself. But it seems that staring at the aberration's lines really did a number on me. I am the melty blood! Arcueid stands in front of me. Arcueid, what are you? Some kind of Tsukihime? She's been staring at me since we arrived. I just knocked that over. Oh my god. Okay, leave it there. Do you believe in your own heat that much? I am the hype.
あのな、アルクエイド。
What the?
めまいも消えたんだし、そのいかにも俺が悪いって顔はもうやめてくれ。
I want to be a vampire and suck blood.
そもそも、あの時はああでもしないと傷が開いたんだろう、お前。
あれは言葉のあや。あんな編集ぐらいなんとでもできたわ。そんなことよりあなたの体よ。
We know, let me suck
昨日の話
yours.
ちゃんと覚えてる？
I think if I was a vampire, I would have terrible control issues. So if I had to vote being a vampire or werewolf, I'd probably vote to be a werewolf. Because then I just need to stay away from the full moon, right? Right? And I should be good? It depends on what type of werewolf. A vampire has more benefits, but then if I lose control, GG. Vampires are hot. I'm already hot, so adding hot on top of hot won't do much for me.
目を使いすぎるなって話だ。
Is there an option? Okay,
分
wait.
かってる。俺だって廃人にはなりたくない。次からは気をつける。
Which? We'll just put it as vampire or werewolf. Which one would you be? What the? It won't let me vote unless I put a third option. Yippee. Anyone can lose control though. But it's such a primal feeling. Because it's so integral. I guess like for a vampire, like for Arcueid, it's like, you know, imagine you're starving or the closest you've been to starving, but that feeling amplified times like 10 and then your whole body desires it to the point your brain loses it. Because I think people sleep on hunger a lot, but when you're really starving, your brain goes, ugh. Arcueid can walk in the sun. Yeah, what type of vampire are we going? A little erogenics. I would have big werewolf bara titties. You get impulse to hunt as werewolf too, though, no? Those impulses are satiated for me. Those are fine. I solve that every time I stream. Why is she so resentful about this? Can someone explain it to me? Ultimate fear, more like ultimate pleasure. I want to get chased down by Arcueid. I'm not a right person for vampires. Are you like me? You think you lose control of blood? I lived with them for 7 years now. Am I safe here? Do you love me? I don't think it was from looking at the lines too much. I was just overwhelmed from everything with Arcueid. Just say he can't say it. He can't tell her. I got hot and bothered because of you. Yes. Okay, then you're not safe. Oh, that's a good way of putting it. Because of the nature of his mystic eye's ability, he always sees death and he is detached and no one will understand him. And then he further detaches himself from everyone. Out of fear, but also he doesn't want to get involved in the world. Interesting. Why am I getting jealous of Arcueid? She's so cute in design. I don't know, just do it. Skincare. Skincare, get your hair done. Easy, Ryoko. You're done. You got it. If I hated myself, I wouldn't have to worry about my eyes in the first place. I don't think he's despaired, but he's like cut off avenues for himself. It's like Shiro. I don't think Shiro despairs until like a situation in the moment where he can't save someone. Then he freaks out and goes, like the despair is gone. At this point, you're just broken. I want Arc to hunt me. Fine, have her hunt you then. Whatever. I don't care. Sure it is. But this is a question of dignity. Of having a place to belong. Someone once said that even a person like me has a reason to live. That's why I don't want to fall into despair. Or hate myself. It may be a small thing to live my life by, but it's brought me this far. You can hunt me too, I have 2 hands. If I'm hunting anybody, I'm not taking their hands, I'm taking their everything. Why am I the only greedy person here? Stop acting like you're normal. You're all crazy. Every one of you, everyone who's played Tsukihime is crazy. There's no normal Type Moon fan. They're all crazy. Nasu knows it. He would agree with me.
持って生まれた消化器
I'm sane. I'll fix that for
私
you.
にはわからないけど。
ああ、いや、ごめん。今のは冗談というか、本気で取られると恥ずかしいというか。
Sanest type moon fan.
真面目な話よ。あなたの目は後天的なものと言っていたけど、それは現れるのが遅かっただけの話かもしれない。
Ooh. Because in the original, I forgot the exact reason why. Of course, possible spoiler, but with that, I think it was just the implication was, oh, you got really close to death, and other elements in play. So then, because you were like close to death in that moment, and you survived, you're like in a plane of what the? Don't do that. Life and death. But he was born or destined to have it, and then that event just activated it. That's interesting.
What are
you cooking, Nasu? Nasu, are you finally buffing Shiki?
ええ、超能力は突然変異体だけど、それにだって誕生する土壌が必要なの。
So Flabies needs foundation in order to take root?
四季のような目を持つ先祖はいなかったとしても、似通った目を持った親はいたかもしれない。
Even if none of your ancestors had specific eyes. Well, about that. Dino Shiki. What? Since the prehistoric age? Oh, my descendants are gonna love when this is passed down.
魔術師は知識と身体回路を子供に移植するけど、あなたのような異能は交配による遺伝子だけで伝わっていって、覚醒遺伝として現れる場合が多いから。
Oh. I thought that Shiki in the remake, especially in Sales Route, he has like decent mage potential. Nah, he got the evil eye recessive trait. That's crazy.
交配による遺伝子。つまり親父から。
というより、あなたの一族全体の話ね。家系の中であなただけ特別という考え方の方が不自然よ。あなたに異能があるのなら、あなたの家系すべてが特別と考えるべき。四季の家族ってそういう人たちなんじゃないの？
Maybe that tracks. My sister's strong too, but not as strong as me. I can't help but laugh at the question. She wants you to believe this is all genetic? That Akia or Makisa have eyes like mine. I'm 100% positive that's not the case. I'm the only weird one in my family. Besides, without my accident, I never would have gotten those eyes in the first place. They weren't inherited at all, more like a side effect.
でも、忠告は受け取っておく。ありがとう、アルクエイド。
何？いきなりかしこまって。私、あなたにとって嫌な話をしたと思うんだけど。
I love the way her body looks. I'm going to hell.
嫌な話じゃなかったよ。全部、俺の体を気遣ってくれてのことだったからさ。今日の学校での事前調査だって、俺に無理させたくなかったんだろ。お前だって昼間は辛いのに。だから、ありがとう。ここまでされてやっと気がつくあたり、お礼を言える立場でもないけど。
What?
そういうアルクエイドはどうなんだ？
I assume this is like Shiki vision. I get it. Some people, when I see them, are like, they remind me of a bunny. So I just imagine bunny ears on them. But what about you?
腹の傷、本当に塞がってるんだろうな。
そっちはちゃんと塞がってるけど、なんで？
It's official. It has to be. I'm not modding shit. This guy is another level Delulu. I'm gonna imagine puppy ears on you.
いや、さっき調子悪そうだったから。何もされてないのに苦しそうだったというか、イライラしていたというか。
というか。I feel a strange sting in my chest. It's not painful. If anything, it's ticklish.
Shiki?
Shiki. I love how they say Shiki. Shiki.
いや、なんだこれ。
I stick my hand into my shirt without thinking. It's slimy. Why? My fingers are coated in something thick and sticky, like a paint.
なんだろう。なんか濡れてる。
I pull my hand from my shirt. My fingers to my palm. It's slick with crimson blood. Did you get hit by the thing? Another sting. Masu, did you get stabbed? Strange feeling again. It took me far longer than it should to recognize that it's coming from the old scar on my chest.
Shiki, それ。
変だな。痛くもないし、傷も開いてないのに。
Blood.
胸から血が滲んでる。
It's so red. Bright, pure, eye-catching liquid.
ああ、さっきのやつの爪がかすっていたとか。痛みはないんだし、血もこれしか滲んでこないみたいだし、気にする必要は。
Arcueid is staring at my hand. I'll let you suck my finger. Or perhaps more accurately, she is utterly fixated on the crimson liquid that covers it.
アルクエイド。
She doesn't answer. Her breathing is slow and labored. Heavy, shaking breaths. Like it's hurting her to breathe.
おい、アルクエイド。どうした？やっぱり傷が痛んで。
This guy dances. I grab her shoulder. Wait. Not bad. But when I do, it's also not bad. She quickly brushes my hand away, fleeing my concern.
クエイド。
She pushes out my name between her shallow breaths, a hint of hostility ringing through her tone.
違う。私、そんなこと思ってない。
I'd let you. I'll enable you. What is this? Arcueid looks away uneasily.
どうしたんだよ。変だぞ、お前。体、まだ回復してないんじゃないのか。
Is your gallery full of Arcueid? It didn't be full of your embarrassed face.
そうね。ちょっと無理しすぎたみたい。
How bad does her addiction go?
だから、私帰るね。
No!
ああ。まあ、どうせ今夜はこれでおしまいだって言ってたけど。
Didn't.
うん。また明日、ここで待ってる。
He's so comfy with her, he forgot she's a vampire. You wish. I'm telling your dad. She's gone before I can stop her. And going after her was never an option. Without even giving me another look, she's leaped into the night sky. Moon Princess. A rabbit hopping across the moon. Let's see how long it takes for him to remember. Following the road uphill from the residential district, I eventually reached the estate's outer wall. It's a little past 2 in the morning. My fatigue really is starting to set in now.
あいつ、あんなんで大丈夫なのかな?
Arcueid's expression when we parted steadily weighs on my mind. She didn't seem tired or in pain, but... That's strange. There's something Nero Chaos, are you back? There's something standing there. Between the street lamps, where neither the light reaches. The first thing I feel is terror. The situation is so unnatural. So unreal. Feels like my heart will stop. Unfortunately, I'm already used to things like this. Masking my quick impulse, I quietly take my knife in hand. No, I'm not buff enough. My blood is flowing at double its usual speed. Or perhaps that's just another illusion. It's definitely a person. But I can't see anything other than that. There's something strange about the silhouette. It's getting closer. Tap. 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 The sound of hollow footsteps. Its only exposed eye is bloodshot and fixed on me. Thump. The blade of my knife is set loose. My other hand goes to the temple of my glasses. A chill crawls its way up my back like a centipede. With one final step, the figure crosses the point of no return. That very moment, the light from the street lamps vanishes with an audible click. Even though the moon is bright tonight, the world is plunged into darkness. Thump. My heart races, as if to inform me of my rapidly approaching demise. His blade races towards my left arm, near the bicep. My reason will have to catch up later. I bring my knife up to meet the flash streaking towards me through the darkness, deflecting it just in time. Totally normal thing to do. But the edges of the shadow's lips contort. Somehow, I sense it's grinning. But I can't lose focus. I need to counter this thing. Although I'm surprised, I'm also perfectly calm. Not a second has passed since this figure first came to the site. My thoughts have ceased. Time has frozen over. I don't have a moment to waste on being shocked. Clashing of our blades sends sparks flying into the night air. Though this unnatural darkness conceals us both, I can see something shining brightly within it. Distinct, shimmering junctions connecting the life underneath. I deflect the relentless blade exactly how I intend to. If there's one thing that astounds me, it's the fact that my body is able to stop these shredded attacks so precisely, even while I'm already this exhausted. It just disconnected. Is my opponent simply easy to read? That may be a part of it. But it's not all. My arm is simply following the map of lines and points that my eyes see. And in this complete darkness, they're all I can see. So I can focus on them alone. My head. It hurts terribly. My thoughts are on fire. My chest stings. My head hurts, my scars hot. My eyes feel like they might spill from their sockets. This feels familiar. Something like this happened long ago. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I can hear better now. Yes. The body of a child covered in blood. Akya. Bloodied and crying. My own blood-soaked hands. Metal crashes against metal. Your instinct allows you to continue deflecting the blade. I was close. I blacked out there for a second. So cool. I won't let my guard down again. Because I know where it's aiming. I can parry every strike before my mind ever catches up. The reason is simple. It's aiming for my body's lines. That's why I know where it'll aim before it even moves. All I need to do is protect the line it's most likely to be aiming for based on its posture and timing. The second I realize my enemy's strategy, I finally speak. That's so cool. You can see them, too. Doubled? Ugh. Vampire. You get it! The reverb is back. I think I know what happened. This interface is ass. Battle, how'd you know it's about vampires? So smart. What the heck? I'm happy. I know it. The figure can see the exact same thing I do. Damn it. The shadow laughs in the darkness. Its bloodshot eyes stare me down mockingly as if to say, so you finally noticed. Blood is rapidly pumped through my body. The corner of my lips rise in confluence of exhalation and fear. I see. Then we're on equal terms. If either one of us hits their mark, it'll be over. that doesn't matter to me. Not anymore. So what if any of its guts could kill me? If that was enough to scare me, I wouldn't be alive right now. I think of that sheer cold I endured before. The law was far more impressive. This thing doesn't compare to a vampire like that. Even if it might be the one Arcueid's after. All things considered, I have the upper hand. Tweaking. Attack. Attack. I'm taking the offensive. The figure is keeping up, but it's forced to dedicate everything to matching me. Ruins at a meet and greet. Poor thing, you have to fight for your life. I can win. I don't know who this is or where they came from. But what I do know is that I'm cornering them. Goosebumps form on my skin. My heart races with a feeling of power. I can win. I'm stronger. I'm stronger. If this thing is going to kill me, then I'll just kill them first. These are completely normal thoughts. Are we Shiki in the situation? No, sweetie, you're my prey. I deflect my opponent's attack, disarming them. I step forward. I thrust of the knife, paired like a fang at the now unprotected line before me. Something's hot. Why don't I feel any hesitation? Ooh? Huh? The street lamps flicker back on, rousing my mind from its feverish state. There's no one in front of me. The shadow I engaged in battle isn't there. It's been flung against the estate's outer walls, impaled by a long, thin object. Oh, I know who you are. I struggled to make sense of the situation. The figure that attacked me, a man, apparently was run through with a rod-like object that flew in from the side. I'm capable of doing that. The impact must have flung him against the wall. No human could survive something like that. But that thing isn't human. His voice is hoarse. The man, his gut skewered, wheezes as he glares at the night sky. I keep my distance as I follow his gaze. There. What? Noel? Interesting. Nasu. I see a familiar figure standing atop the streetlight.
Noel sensei.
She's dressed like a nun. In her right hand, she holds a narrow-bladed sword. In her left, a certainly massive halberd. I recognize the shape of the former. Or to be more exact, a part of my brain remembers it having entered my field of view. Does it sound like I'm whispering in your ear? Interesting. On a subconscious level, I know that it's one of these swords that save me from Vlad's icicles. Our eyes meet. She shoots me a smile. And at that next moment, she launches her swords at the shadowed figure. Guys, I think there's reverb. says the words, light bursts in the swords. I can hear the air shift as she readies her halberd. She readjusts her grip. I love the sense of inertia in motion, and leaps down from the light, aiming for her target. I can do that to you. The man cries out as flesh and bone are severed. The shadow-like substance surrounding him is dispersed by Noel's implement of war. The man, shadow, and all begin to dissolve. Just like the Emperor and zombie I found in the garage. He stares me down as his body fades away. His black, bloodshot eye exudes hatred. As if he were cursing my very existence. All I can do is stare. Dumbfounded. The man fades the shadows that surrounded him. Erased completely from this world. With no evidence he ever existed in the first place. Would you be a dead apostle? Depends. It depends on your genes, right? And how physically capable you are. You tell me. I need to remember Arcueid's explanation of it. I'm so physically capable, I think people would clone me. And turn me into soldiers. All that remains are the sounds of the wind and tripping instincts. It feels just like any other night now. It's like the entire world's pretending that the man who screamed his heart out never existed. Meanwhile, I've been left with an equally strange person, because I exercise, but imagine if I could go to the gym full time. And then I fell from the second story of a house and I survived. Then also, there's a time as a kid, a full-on bookshelf fell on me, but I held it up. So I don't know about physical traits. Who knows? It's like we're talking about fate servants. Rider is the easy answer, but when I think about stuff like that, I rather prefer get like the most exact, accurate answer ever. It's like if it's like, oh, Flayon's a bottom, I'm like, okay, just show me the evidence. Or if I'm a top, even if I prefer that, I won't take it unless you show me the evidence. How old were you? Like, I think 8 human years. Mr. Call's a firefighter? I make a good firefighter. How do I be that now, though? Maybe I'll look it up. Why is she speaking like this? toooo Shiki-kun? Your top energy? I think my physical skill is very good. How to explain this? I can be shy and of course submissive, but the thing is, my physical skill is good, so it won't be any different from like a dog that loves you, but he's still a big ass dog, so he will knock you over and go. It's like if it's a Samoyed charging at you. Doesn't matter if he loves you, he's gonna knock you over. She smiles with obvious unbridled hostility. And we need the power scale. Because also I think it would be disrespectful to Nashi's work if I just throw myself with anything. It's like, or even Persona 4. Oh, I would accept my shadow instantly. Or I would have a persona instantly. And it would feel like it's disrespectful to the work if I just give myself a fanfic answer. So I need to like actually analyze it. It's none other than our school's latest substitute teacher.
Noel sensei.
I have FGL. I forgot where I am. I have a busted build though.
ここは学校の外なんだし。
Red flag!
先生は外した方が何かと気が楽よね。お互いに。
Add me, shoot me your code. Her footfalls reverberate in my ears. Noel's getting closer. My account, I need to go back to the very beginning. I made a lot of progress, but also I lent it to people and like, here, you can play Fate. I'll touch it again if they add Shiki. Freaky, girl, freaky. I saw what you said to those high school students. Noel leaps at me the second I ready my knife. The difference in reach between our weapons is too great. Faster than I can think to react. She swipes at my side with the butt of her polearm. Type Moon protagonists will be like, you cut off their arms and legs. You know the Goku meme where it's like, what if Goku is blindfolded and missing all his arms and legs and fights Naruto? Type Moon protagonists are like that. They'll miss 34% of their body and suddenly somehow they're still charging. They're like a cockroach, actually. Yeah, wait, yeah, that fits. It's like how you see a giant cockroach and you slam your foot on it, but somehow it's still alive. And it's still moving, or you spray it with a cockroach spray and you're like, this is guaranteed to kill you. But it's thriving around and it gets back up. Yeah, same thing. My head spins at overwhelming impact. The attack must have sent me flying over a meter through the air. I braced myself, knowing the pain from the initial blow. My back hits the asphalt, and I'm able to absorb some of the shock. But Noel was already there.
ダメよ、しきくん。敵を前にしてあからさまに身構えるとか、もう甘すぎてにやけちゃう。
She's haunting me!
私、臆病だからつい本気で打ち込んじゃったけど、まだ生きてる？
I brought my arms under me to try and stand up. Wait! Oh! Do 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 do. They remixed it. What track is this? This can't 6? Yeah. Do 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 do. This is like the one track that keeps repeating. It's not bad. Well, okay, Tsukihime original track has like only 13 tracks, so only 13 entire songs. And like 3 of them are very similar to the others. But there's one track they play whenever he's tweaking. It's either chanting or it's like this. So they remixed it. That's nice. 10? Oh, my bad. See, that's how... But see, look at that. If you go to the original, you will hear the song instantly. But this one's remixed a bit. I like it. Noel steps down on my chest with a heavy boot. Is this why people like her?
はーい。おとなしくしていてね。義理もなければ恋人同士でもないんだし。
All tear-coated.
下手に暴れるとその首、ボキッと潰しちゃうぞ。
I could handle her. I glare up at Noel from the ground. I don't understand what's happening in the slightest. All I know is that this woman honestly wants to kill me.
くそ、あんたも吸血鬼だったのか。
He said that with like poison on his tongue.
なんですって。
My dream is to mess someone up while they're in cosplay.
今吸血鬼だって言った。
Oh, I like how her voice did.
あんな怪物と一緒だって言ったわけ。
Oh! Her boot presses harder on my chest. She's seriously pissed at the mere insinuation she might be a vampire. It's the same thing like messing up someone's makeup.
染み込ませた聖水にも拒絶反応なし。ついでに言うと、私好みのファニーフェイスにも変貌なし。
Funny face? I like how they translated it with a little style. Funny faceだね. Shiki's one of my favorites. He's a good template because he tweaks. He is hypocritical. He gets his emotions mixed up. His dialogue. He's an unreliable narrator, but also a reliable narrator. His flaws lead into themselves, and a lot of the bad endings usually wrap around his flaws, and it doesn't feel like it comes out of nowhere. Good stuff. All the hard work that went into the cosplays. But that's why I want to ruin it for you, because that means you really like me if you're letting me ruin your cosplay. It's like if people get married and then you allow your significant other or whatever to see you like when you're like not dressed up or anything, right? Isn't that one of the most vulnerable things? Or even a non-marriage aspect, like a friend. If you trust someone and you let them just see you walking around in your boxer or whatever, you're just like, yeah, here's my shirt. Isn't that nice? Don't you get greedy and want more? Now free. I stand myself up and try to get my breathing under control. Shiki would understand me. I'm hurting all over. But I think I got off with only some light internal bleeding. Not Perry, some random guy in the street. Starts laughing. You can see them too, buddy. Shiki is so absurdly edgy in a good way. It's so funny. Teleports behind you. Dodges all your strikes. It's showtime, bloodsucker. But the way Nasu's writing is just so good, I don't even realize it. You could literally put in nothing, it's nothing personal. He'd write it in a way where I wouldn't even realize it's saying it's nothing personal. Shiki's funny. Thank you, ma'am.
そうですか。そっちの横槍で落としたものですけど。
My writing is quite influenced by him. Hit me up when you made whatever you want. I'll read it. Right. You were the one who made me drop them, though. I need to save up my money, pay taxes, and then I want to get a studio, and then I hope I'm on the call whenever agents are like, we're looking for a Tsukihime dub. I'd love to. Oops. Back. But only if I can earn my place there. And if I'm in there, even as a side character, I'll take it. Now then. Noel route. What if they do that? Red Garden, then there's one more Tsukihime sequel, but it's like Noel and Sachin. Satsuki.
とまあ、美少年が一人で出歩くとこんな風に危険がいっぱいなわけ。忠告がてら脅かしちゃったけど勢い食べちゃうところだったわ。
This is entirely normal dialogue you should have towards one of your students. That's crazy. And that's why pretty boys should never walk in the dark alone. I only wanted to teach you that, but I nearly gobbled you up. She laughs like she made a little mistake. I'm at a genuine loss for words.
あれ？何そのノーリアクション？私たちのこと、あの吸血鬼に聞いてないの？
What, she already knows?
聞いてないのね。あっそう。私みたいな雑魚は眼中にないってわけ。まあいいけど、私も話題になんかされたくないし。
She wants to be a part of the plot so bad. I get it.
いいわ。パパッとレクチャーしてあげる。
Hi.
簡単に言うと。
Yeah, I like the church is more involved in the remake, whereas in the original they were kind of there, but mainly CL was acting as like the de facto person, I guess. I don't know. It's interesting. What's the thing about it? I don't know what the church is like in the original Tsukihime. They seem more scattered. Here they're more focused, and then like when there is very related vampire epidemic happening in the middle of like Japan, they're like, let's go check that out. Wait, am I right? She literally wants to be main character. Oh no, she's going through her midlife crisis. I'm so sorry, Oomph. She laughs as she speaks, which makes it difficult to judge how serious she's being. As devious as her explanation was, it does remind me of something.
教会の代行者ってやつですか?
What was that face?
その代行者。四季君は無神論者でしょ? だから実感は
In the name of the Lord.
教会は主の皆のもと、人の良き営みを守る意志がある。
Well, tell the Lord to stop testing me with trials, okay? I'll take the trial if there's outside elements. I don't want the trials on myself anymore. I'm done.
ある日突然転任してきた魅惑の美人教師は、その実、教会から派遣された正義のエクソシストだったってこと。
I'm not letting you hit. An exorcist. Someone who purifies demons. I don't know if vampires count as demons, but it doesn't seem like she's lying.
わかりました。いきなりのことで信じられませんけど、信じます。どうあれ、これで2度目ですし。
I like this song. It's so pretty.
危ないところを助けてくれてありがとうございます。
2度目？ああ、そういうこと。でもまあ、今回は違うわ。たまたま危ないところに出くわしたんじゃなくて、私。
I've had people that just pretty much confessed they were stalking you. It was crazy. And I looked at it and I was like, huh. I might want to revise your statement there, but I guess it's too late.
最初から俺を狙っていた。
Following me.
さあ、君が屋敷を出た。
Ew! Not near his home. Shiki's... She just can't help it.
私のお仕事は吸血鬼の殲滅だもの。その吸血鬼に従っている人間がいれば監視するのが当たり前でしょ?
No, but Arcueid's cute. Her logic tracks. But she's missing some important context. See, also that you wouldn't care. I won't let her stalk me either. You like CL or do you like Arcueid? I'm not following Arcueid's orders. And besides, she's a good vampire. We're both trying to save the city. That's how they get you. Can you be mine and forever?
それは
About that.
まあ、本当なら真っ先に吸血鬼。
Bro, you ain't killing shit!
相手はあの
Check your role, no!
私一人じゃ返り討ちだし、師匠は上司に飛ばされちゃったし。
Nah, you ain't. Your only chance is that she's weakened.
仕方なく小さい方の獲物に網を張ってたわけ。
小さい獲物ってのは俺
You are not beating Arcueid.
あの怪物が狂犬なら、四季君はプリッとしたエビちゃんね。吸血鬼にしろ私たちに美味しい獲物なのは間違いなし。
I like her face.
でも、なんか様子が変だった。ここ数日君を監視していたけど、無理やり従わされてる雰囲気じゃないし、血も吸われてないでしょ。ねえ、四季君、あなた
Why are you with that
なんであの
monster?
怪物と一緒にいるの?
I do whatever a bad bat tell me to do. Salutes. She's a beautiful foreign woman. I furrow my brow and swallow the words in my throat. It's not the way Noel asked the question that bothers me. It's that she asked it at all.
おやだんまり。君は吸 吸血鬼の仲間になり
I want her.
定番だけど永遠の命が欲しいとか
I want her. Huh? The question catches me by surprise. I never even considered that. But I guess it would be a natural reason to seek out friendship with a vampire.
いやでも
That isn't possible with Arcueid. I mean, she doesn't drink blood. And she doesn't create new allies or create people abilities. That sort of offer wasn't even on the table.
違うのならどうして
そんなの決まってる
If I get immortality and the government finds out, they're gonna try to tax the hell out of me.
吸血鬼を借り出す協力をしているだけです
Your face. I'm not interested in going back and forth against her. But I won't sit here and let her say whatever she wants about Arcueid and me. I tell her as much, my gaze, a little angry dog.
そう君が噛まれていたならそんなザレ言と一緒に手足ぶった切って置物にしてるところだけど残念ながらただの人間には手出しできないものね今のは聞かなかったことにしておくわ
Better not. Noel turns around and begins walking away. She seems unable to accept the idea of fighting on the same side as a vampire. But at least she's calmed down a little. Or maybe my answer just made me lose interest.
ああでも忠告さっき最初から君を狙っていたと言ったけどねあれもっと深い意味なの
I like the little tilt of the sprite.
この町に救った人は数年以上前から根付いているわ私の師匠の言うことには審査のように昨日今日やってきたわけじゃないんだとか
Do you like red flags?
吸血鬼は外から来るものばかりじゃない案外身近なところにいて何十年も前から
Rune vampires!
それも町で一番力のある権力者の家にとかねわかる自分たちの町を守るとか言っていたけど
I want to be treated right. Sorry, I want to treat you a little bad.
そんな曖昧なくくりじゃなくて君は自分の身を守った方がいいってこと
Do you think Noel would be a rune? I think if she associates me with whatever she's on about.
それはどういう
それはどういう
だってそうでしょ
だってそうでしょ
さっきの不死は君を狙ってきたんですもの吸血鬼を殺して回る真相じゃなくて
She said you got beef, boy. Why was he after you?
命があったらまた会いましょうトーの四季君
She would not kill me. I'm far too entertaining. With that, the woman dressed like a nun walks away. As she does, she tosses her gaze to the street lamp. Maybe I'll jump up there and hop my way home all cool like. Nope, not happening. As if I can make a jump like that without running a running start. Like if I could, I wouldn't even be a human. Is that her inner thoughts? Her thoughts blatantly apparent, Noel continues on down the road. Massive polearm in hand. She's so extra.
あれはあれですごい人っぽいような
I mumble, taken aback. As if uttering that comment took the... What the?
狙われたのは俺だって
As if uttering that comment took the last of my remaining strength. My knees gave out from under me and I slump against the wall. Ruined meet and greet. It's not unfathomable. I am cooperating with Arcueid after all. But that's not right. I don't know what the real reason is. But I have a feeling that isn't it. There you go. Stop thinking about me. Just give up and let me play with you. Let the feeling be neutral. My vertigo returns with force now that my adrenaline is faded. With one hand against the wall for support, I make my way to the main gate. My chest hurts. I need to get to my room while I'm still conscious, or my body completely gives out on me. I can worry about the rest later. But the gate is much farther than I thought. As my headache begins to ease, tension abandons the rest of my body. My back still up against the estate's outer wall. I watch as I drift off to sleep. Bro's sleeping out here in the middle of nowhere. Hey Midori, look at the monkey invite. Nice shower on icon. Put Arcueid back on the skin so we can stop being targeted. Give me your love! How many hours has it been? Should go eat soon. I can put this next week too. Let me take a look. White. The color pulls an old memory from the corners of my mind. Something I had long forgotten. Something I had no choice but to forget. Something that my father had ordered me to forget. It was a hot summer day. Huge, fluffy clouds cover the blue sky. The air shimmers with heat, and the keening of cicadas eats at me. The cries of cicadas. Screech, screech, screech. Screech, screech, screech. Screech, screech, screech. It's so loud I wish I was dead. Cicada husks are scattered around. It feels as if the beating sun is right out on top of us. Burning, sizzling, scorching the clearing. A hot midsummer day. It's as if the world is warped into one massive frying pan. Sob, 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 sob. Akiha is crying. The little girl who's always following after me is weeping into her hands. A child is on the ground. He lies deathly still. His white shirt stained a deep red. I gazed down at them. My hands dripped with that same red. No, that's not right. My hands are soaked in its blood.
Shiki!
The adults are here. Their faces contort as they realize what's transpired. They drag Akiha away. The other thing is dead. Towering white clouds sail high above in the distance. Left alone, I gaze up vacantly at the summer sky. adults are yelling. They're yelling the killer's name. My name. Screaming the same two syllables over and over like they lost their minds. Just two syllables. The adults call out Shiki as they bear down on me. My hands are drenched in blood. They still don't understand. Killing that which can be killed. Killing that which lives. What's wrong with that exactly? Normal thought process. Good morning. I opened my tightly shut eyes. My dreams were familiar somehow. Something I didn't quite fully understand. I'm in my room. I remember losing consciousness in front of the gate. I don't recall how I got here. What a cute hamster. My mind is still sluggish. The events of last night come back to me in a scrambled mess. So many crazy things happen and I still have trouble processing it all. One part does stand out. Arcueid! Really? A girl? From ambushing me at school to us patrolling the town. She didn't give me a moment of rest. On top of that, we even broke into the zombies' hideout. She made me watch that intense fight. None of this would have been conceivable for me a week ago. As her demands get more ridiculous with each passing day, a part of me just wants to tell her to cut me some slack. But she's not all bad. She's always looking out for me in her own clumsy way. And at least it's never dull with her around. I guess that's why I don't find myself complaining. Bro's smitten. Cute face. Drinking my blood. It must be because her wound is still causing her pain. I'll have to check that she's all healed up tonight.
とにかくまず起きないと。
Yeah. It's been a decent 2 hours. Let me stop here just because I don't have much time today, and I woke up late. Let's see, but I can do this next week. It's easier to do in a more homey environment. Let's see. I gotta save up my money. Taxes. Shakes my hand. Yeah, no problem. Thank you. Sorry for all the difficulties. It's still sort of doing it. It's a holy week and all you think about is committing a sin. Yeah, it's because you guys are on. Was it due today? I already did them, but it works around in like self-employment for me, so you get the big tax hit. What the? Where am I? Okay, let me put this up. What's YouTube? One day I need to get a new gaming laptop. This thing works, but it's so it's so laggy. Okay. Are you blaming us for your thoughts? I like doing it. Time to upgrade. No, it's gonna be like 1,000. I gotta put that towards taxes. 1,000 at bare minimum. Okay. But luckily today it's fine. Because I'm using the Hisui. What the? Where is it? Oh my god. Here. I'll send to Gerard's checky room. He's really happy. How lovely of you. Here, but think of it as an investment. No, I'm invested in all of you. Let's see. Maybe! We'll see. Maybe next paycheck I get, I'll invest in a better gaming laptop. Keep this one as extra. Yeah, no problem. Play Tsukihime. Play Tsukihime. Or watch me play it, or else, okay? We're invested in you? Oh, why aren't you so honest today? So cute! Little hamster, run on the wheel for me, okay? Yippee! Did the remake have ever hit Steam? Probably eventually, right? Around in Red Garden, because Witch of the Holy Night's not on Steam. What do I play on Fate Stay Night instead? Go enjoy all your spin-offs! Freak! You know how I felt watching Carnival Phantasm when it was Fate-centered? It had Tsukiheime and Melty, for sure. Okay. Bye-bye. Yeah, hiss at me more. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. We'll do this more next week. But luckily, don't have to worry about anything. Okay, bye-bye. Play bye-bye. Play bye-bye. Maybe I'll go open up FGO, maybe. But, at Shiki. Play bye-bye, see you tomorrow. I don't know what, probably Hello Kitty Adventure, or I might move the rune drawing. We'll see. Every time taxes come, I'm always scared to spend money. Pay quarterly, or else. Alright, bye-bye. I fixed it. Okay, cool.